Happy Tuesday, everybody. So this is your favorite DEI and empathy coach. Just here to remind you that as we venture into this week of Juneteenth, allies, co-conspirators, accomplices do not exist. They are not real. They do not exist. So please remember that as you engage with content this week. Now, I thought this was made abundantly clear after the death party of George Floyd, right? The party where white folks showed up to. They brought hors d'oeuvres, they brought liquor, they even brought some gifts via speaking engagements that some black folks was running around here in 2020 and 2021 doing, right? So they showed up to the party, they brought liquor, they brought gifts, they brought hors d'oeuvres, honey, a beautiful charcuterie board. And when the party was over, when the DJ wrapped up the equipment, so did they wrap up their care. Now, I thought we all got the memo. Party's over, care is over. This thing called allies, accomplices, co-conspirators really doesn't exist. It was just white folks having a good time at our party. But let me tell you what white folks did do. They learned something at the party. And what they learned is that black people offer them social capital. And then they could take that social capital and put it in front of other white people who love the performance of allyship and take that social capital and put it into real capital. And they figured we now can be the people leading DEI roles in corporation and getting the six-figure job. We can now be the face of anti-racism work, right? We can now be the allies to these black people, but not really. And so what we have seen is white people participating in the ally industrial complex, right? Where they get to pretend to be allies to black people. But the allyship has always been about their enrichment. Always has been, always will be. Now, some Negroes are really slow to this understanding. So if I say allies don't exist, y'all jump down in the comment section to tell me, right, that's why I prefer co-conspirators and accomplices, as if there's any difference other than you changed the name so you don't have to associate now with the toxic name of ally. It's all the same thing. It's all a part of the ally industrial complex. Do we understand that? Okay. So what is the point really? What is the value of that ally, right? And here's the value it gives to the Negroes and the value it gives to the white folks. The value it provides for the Negroes is you now feel supported. And the reason why you feel supported is because of your own low racial self-esteem and the deep lack of self-empathy. When you don't have empathy for self and you have a low racial self-esteem, you will look to white folks, brown folks, other folks to be an ally to you so you feel supported, not realizing that your blackness supports you already. Now, what is the value to white folks? The value to white folks is they get to be needed and important. Because in other areas of their lives, they're neither needed nor are they important. But in this space, they get to be needed and important. Because what is the true value of these allies? These allies that can't get themselves employed, let alone you. These allies that can't help you get any funding for your business. These allies that aren't sitting on any boards to change any policy. So what is the value? That's the value. You get to feel supported because of your own low racial self-esteem, and they get to feel important because in their lives they're important to nobody else and nowhere else. And so this Juneteenth, I want black people to remember this. Black capital is in fact capital, and you're giving it away for free so that you can say you have an ally. And even the brokest and least connected ally is always going to come out of that relationship between you and them better off than you. So this Juneteenth, when you see the content from the allies, accomplices, and co-conspirators, ignore it. Scroll by it. Do not give them your capital for free because allies, co-conspirators, accomplices do not exist. Last night I was with two of my favorite people in the world, both white and both gay. I am neither an ally to them and they are not an ally to me. We are simply people who are deeply connected through empathy and love. We do not need titles to show up for each other in real and meaningful ways. And if you would just start with empathy, black people, for self. It's in the bio, go get it. And white people, empathy for self. It's in the bio, and then empathy out. And if you have empathy for people, if you care about what's happening for people, you don't need a title. And if you need a title, that tells me you need the title because you have no